Hey everybody, it's Ron IPAC, and thank you very much for joining me on this video. Let's face it, you can be practically the best at everything you do in your business. You can have the best technicians working for you. You can have the best training. Everybody could have the best tools. You could be the best at fixing cars. You can have the best management system that's out there. You may know how to run your shop better than anybody else in the world. But it all comes down to this. You'd be out of business in no time unless you have a constant, predictable stream of good customers coming to your shop. Because without customers, your business is bound to fail. Because after all, customers are the lifeblood of your business. Without them, somebody's not coming in with their credit card in hand or their cash in hand giving you money. And if you don't have any money, you don't have any business, okay? So, the reason why I'm talking about that on this video right now is because it's a very, very common problem for shop owners literally all over the world. You know what you're doing when it comes to fixing cars. The problem is you just don't have enough good quality cars in your shop on a constant, consistent basis. It's not a matter of also just having enough customers. We're talking about having enough good customers. Okay, you can fill your shop with all the bottom feeders in the world that you want. You can have a ton of them coming through with just a low price oil change offer, but if they're not good quality customers, it's going to be very, very difficult to run a business and make money. Okay. And I'm sure you know by now, at least I'm going to take a leap of faith in you, that you already know that getting good business and getting customers back is a lot more than just doing a great job on the car. I mean, really, if that's all it took, you probably would have already turned off this video right now because you already have enough business, okay? Because I'm sure you do a good job. And if you don't do a good job, you shouldn't be in this business, okay? So if you want to succeed, you really need to know how to get customers. You just can't sit around and wait for them to come in. Too many shop owners have done that, and maybe you've done that before, okay? I'm sure you realize that you have to go be proactive, okay? Because, look, you do a good job, but you don't have all the customers you can handle. Now, the good news is marketing to get customers is very, very easy. Yes, you heard me say that right. Marketing to get customers is very, very easy if and only if you know what you're doing. Okay, and it's really a pretty simple three-step formula. Okay, and here's the formula. You may want to write this down. All you have to do is have the right message, you put it in front of the right crowd at the right time, and you're good as gold. Okay, the right message in front of the right crowd at the right time, and that's all you need to do. Now, I know it sounds way too simple, okay? And I'm sure you realize it's a little bit more involved than that. So I'm going to be talking about that on this video series of what is the right customer, what is the right crowd to go after, what is the right message, and what is the right time. And that's what we're going to be doing, because if you know what I know, marketing is pretty darn simple. You're probably wondering, who the heck are you? And that's perfectly okay. If you don't know who I am, let me just take a minute to introduce myself. Now, I said my name is Ron IPAC at the very beginning, but maybe you didn't catch that, okay? I've been marketing for auto repair shop owners for the past 17 or 18 years. Over 5,000 auto repair shops have relied on my advice on who to attract and how to attract them, and how to get and keep all the top quality customers that they can handle in their shop. I literally live, eat, and breathe this stuff. There's a lot of good quality people out there that talk about the management and operational side of it, but I really specialize in just the marketing for the auto repair shops. So what I've done is I'm putting together a series of videos to help you out, to get you a really good foothold on what you need to do to start getting all the car count that you can handle, okay? I want you to be able to increase your car count by the end of the series, and hopefully increase the amount of money that you put in your pocket, okay? Now, as I said, marketing's really easy. All you have to do is put the right message in front of the right crowd at the right time, and we're going to be able to at least get you going in the right direction, okay? So let's go ahead and handle the right crowd, okay? It's a matter of getting the right person in the door, okay? The reason why I want to start with this is a lot of people really don't pay attention to who is seeing their marketing message. They're ready, willing, and able to take anybody with just a pulse and a set of car keys and allow them to come in their shop. And I'm going to tell you that's the wrong way to do that. Because most marketing, as a matter of fact, almost all marketing that's available right now by the people that are selling advertising to auto repair shop owners is directed at the totally wrong crowd. There's very little marketing out there available being sold marketing to the right crowd. And I'm going to show you why that is. I'm going to show you who the right crowd is. Okay, we're going to fix all this right now so you get it right. All right. So let's start with the basics. There are really only 3 places to get car count. Okay, number 1 are your current customers. Number 2 are your past customers. And number 3, those are your new prospects. It's really that simple. That's it. Your current customers, your past customers, and new prospects. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of break down each one of those things so you can choose, and actually it's going to be pretty obvious who you're going to choose to market to by the time you're done with this video, okay? So let's talk about your current customers. I will tell you this right now, your current customers are the easiest people to get back into your shop, all right? And the reason why it is, they know, love, and trust you already. I hope you've done a good job for them. Again, if you don't do a good job, there's no reason to be in this business at all. So I'm sure you do a good job for them. So they know you, they trust you, and hopefully they love you because you've done a really good job. Now, trust is very, very difficult to get. If somebody's going from shop to shop to shop, they're not developing a relationship with the shop owner, with a technician, and so they're just hopping around. Well, the people that have done business with you, you've earned their trust. And when you've earned their trust, they're going to spend more money with you, okay? And what's really cool about this is you already know their buying habits. You know, does this person really take care of their car, or are they the type of person that's looking for the cheapest price possible? Okay, if they're always looking for the cheapest price, I'm going to tell you, don't market to them. You don't have to go and get them back into your shop. But if they are somebody that's quality minded, somebody that is interested in having a safe, reliable car on the road, well, do whatever you can to make sure that person comes back to you over and over and over again, okay? They're the easiest person to contact. You already know who they are. You already got their address. You got their phone number. Maybe you can even send them an email or a text message or something like that because you already have a relationship with them. And it's going to save you a lot of money marketing to them because instead of going after new prospects where you're having to market to thousands and thousands and thousands of people, all you have to do is market to people that have already been in your shop. And that's a matter of certainly less than 1,000 in most cases, and for a lot of shops, less than a few hundred of them have been in their shop. So all you're doing is marketing to hundreds of people instead of thousands of people. So that's going to save you a boatload of money. Wouldn't you agree? Again, if you're going to stick something in a mailbox and try to get it out to 10,000 people, it's going to be extremely expensive. Send it out to 500 people, it's going to be very, very cost effective. Okay, so that's a good thing for marketing to your own clientele. Now, you might be thinking, well, Ron, these people already know, love, and trust me. I've done a great job for them. They're going to come back anyway. And I'm here to tell you, no, they're not, okay? When they come into your shop for the very first time, they don't really know you. They don't trust you at that point. You've done a good job for them, but let me kind of burst your bubble a little bit. If you did a great job for them, that means you did what they expected. If their car was broken when it came in and it was fixed when they went out, that's what they paid you for, okay? There's nothing special about that. You know, good service is expected. That's at a minimum. So just because you did something good, and I'm sure you did a great job, that's not enough to make sure that person comes back to you, okay? And if you don't believe me, just let the numbers speak for itself, okay? I don't expect you to take the leap of faith and say what I'm saying is the God's honest truth. Do yourself a favor and look at your own database. Okay, take a look at all the people that have been in your shop since as far back as your database goes, and now count how many times they've been back to your shop. Now, I'm sure you agree with me, you should be seeing these people at least 2, 3, 4 times a year. Well, if every single customer is not coming in at least 2, 3, or 4 times a year, that means that there's a problem that you need to pay attention to. And I'm going to tell you, all it is just a matter of marketing to them. Okay? You're going to be really surprised at the results of this, but prove it to yourself if you don't believe me, okay? And that's perfectly fine if you don't believe me. Just prove it to yourself. And then we can get past all that and get to the real part of it, okay? But I'm going to tell you the best people to market to are your current clients. The next group of people are your past clients. People that have been in your shop, they just haven't been in your shop in a while. So let me explain what that is. There's a difference between a current client and a past client. I would consider it this way, and since people are going to be watching this video from all over the country, literally all over the world, I'm going to kind of leave that up to you to determine who is a current and who is a past client by just asking you this question. Figure out what your average oil change interval is. So let's say it's 3 months, okay? If somebody hasn't been in your shop in 2 oil change cycles, in other words, if they haven't been in your shop in 6 months, I would consider them a past client. Why? Well, because they've gone somewhere else twice for an oil change. So if it's every 4 months where you're at, or every 5 months, or let's say it's every 6 months they get an oil change. If they haven't been in your shop in the last year, that means they've gone somewhere 2 times for an oil change. And both those times wasn't you, okay? So now you're in danger, okay? They've gone somewhere else. They're starting to develop another relationship with somebody else. They're cheating on you, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. And you don't want to let that happen, okay? So that's what I would consider to be a past client. I hope you understand. 2 oil change cycles, if they haven't been in within that time, they are now a past client. So that's where we're at right now. But here's the good thing. They still know you. They still hopefully trust you. See, we don't know why it is they didn't come back to you. Maybe they just got some cheap oil change, thing in the mail and they figured to try somewhere else, or maybe they just went to a quick lube place just out of convenience. Okay, and that's perfectly fine, but we don't know that unless we get on the phone and call them, or we start marketing to them. Let them know that, hey, we miss you. We haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? And then give them a really good offer to come back, okay? Because it's really going to show that you care. How many times have you done business with somebody and haven't gone back and they never contacted you ever again? Kind of made you feel used? Okay, so we don't want to let that happen. Okay, so, and I understand you're only seeing this video for the first time, and maybe what I told you before is the best person to market to are your current clients. You didn't hear that, so you're probably going to have a lot of past clients in your database. Never fear, just go and send them a good message to get them back in and reactivate them as a current customer. Because when they come back, they're going to keep coming back again and again and again. Okay, but you're not going to get them back in unless you show them that you care about the fact that they're not there anymore. Okay, so now we talked about 2 of the 3. Remember, the best customer to go after is somebody that's already been in your shop, a current client. In other words, somebody that's been in within the last 6 months if you typically change oil every 3 months or so. The past client is somebody that's past the 2 oil change cycles. Now, the third area is what 99.9% of everybody goes after when they need to get more car count, and that is the new prospects that are out there. Okay, the people that have never been in your shop, they don't know you from Adam, they don't trust you, they don't love you. And for all you know about them, all they have is a pulse and a set of car keys. That's all you really know about them. Do you know what their buying habits are? Do you know, are they what you would consider maybe a bottom feeder? Are they somebody that spends a lot of money on their car? Are they somebody that just, is more of a do-it-yourselfer? You have no idea about these people. But if you look at all the marketing that's available, and look, I've got no marketing to sell you. If you look at the marketing that's available, all of it's directed at getting more car count by getting new people in your shop. I'm here to tell you that's the most difficult thing that you could possibly do. And here's a little secret. If you've ever done that, if you've ever done marketing to get new people in your shop, just look at the results of it, and I'll bet you'll find a very interesting trend. The majority of response that you're going to get from any ad or a series of postcards sent out to a new list, the majority of your response, I just about guarantee you, are going to be people that have already been in your shop. See, that's what most people don't pay attention to. If you don't pay attention real closely, I just had a conversation with a client last week. There's a company that sends out thousands of postcards for him. I believe he sends out either 5,000 or 7,500 postcards every single month. And he gets a great response, and he's very happy with it. And then I had him look at his database and start looking at the people that are actually coming in. And he'll typically get 50 to 60, maybe 70 people coming in every month from this mailing. Well, what he's finding is that 80% of the response that he's getting are coming from the 500 current clients that he already has. See, they're marketing to 5,000 or 7,500 people, but 80% of the people that are responding are already his customers. So he's spending thousands of dollars, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month to go after and get only about 20 or 30 new people in the door. Okay, so there's kind of where the difference is. So if you've ever sent out a ton of postcards or done any of the big mailers or newspaper or whatever, chances are you'll find that the majority of people that do respond are people that already know, love, and trust you, which then that will prove my point that that's the right people to go after. Okay, so next time you're considering advertising to get more customers, pay more attention to who you're marketing to, not what you're marketing, but pay attention to who you're marketing to, because it's going to save you a boatload more money. Boatload more money? It's going to save you a boatload of money, okay? And quite honestly, you're going to be much happier with your results. Now, if you've had a bad experience with marketing and it didn't really work out that well for you, look at who you marketed to. If you're trying to get new people in the door, chances are that's the reason why, okay? I hope you've enjoyed this very first lesson of this video series, and I'd like to give you a little bit of an offer. See, you're online right now, and you've watched this entire video, and I know something about you. I know because you watched this entire video, you know you probably need some help, whether it's in the marketing or whether it's in operations or making your shop better or whatever it is to make your shop more successful. You know you need that help, and that's probably the reason why you watched this entire video, and that's why you're here right now. You've got the questions, we've got the answers. So for a limited time, if you'd like, down below this video, all you got to do is, if you'd like to talk shop, if you got any questions at all, myself and my staff are making time available to answer those questions for you. There's no cost, there's no obligation. If you got questions, we're here to answer them for you, because I want to make sure that everybody gets to square one. Everybody understands what they need to do to make their shops better. And you are a special breed because you responded to the email and you're right now watching this video, and I'd like to talk with you. So again, any questions at all, no cost, no obligation, go down below this video and we'll be happy to set up a time to talk shop. Okay, answer all your questions, all right? So this is Ron Ipack. Thank you very much for watching me on this video. Stay tuned for other videos in the series, but let me again reiterate, go down below and sign up right now, because typically when we do offer this fills up very, very quickly, and I don't want to leave you out if you do have those questions. So take care of that right now. If not, no big deal. If you got what you needed out of this video, fantastic. Drop me a line, let me know how you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.